Yo, it's your boy, the Self and Tim, and today I want to make a video about the 7 energy centers and a little bit about the minor ones around through the body, because I think that they're very important to know in this day and age in general too, because if you have a little bit of understanding about what function that these energy centers through your body have, then it can help you to make sure the energy in each one is flowing correctly, and you can have a really good life and experience and flow through life without as much friction. So the first one is down here. It's between your genitals. It's called the root, and what it is responsible for is security. It's responsible for, I'm here on earth, right? I don't know anything else yet, but I am here, and somehow I gotta survive, you know? In our day and age, in our human world, it has a lot to do with your financial situation. So if your financial situation is a little bit hiccupy, it's likely that this chakra is a little bit hiccupy as well, because it's your foundation. It is the thing that once you have set and you are financially okay, you can survive in the world. You're certain of your survivability, and you can start experiencing more. That is what that chakra is for. And grounding to the earth, and remembering you're from the earth, not getting too la land, remembering you're still a human, and your human's gonna die. So it's like a good reminder of that. The next center is a really important one. Then we'll go faster to third eye, and then importantness. So right here is the main energy center. It's called the abode of the self. This center is where we store all of our human desires. So if you're a sex addict, or you're always hungry, or you just need food, all you're thinking about is food, you're thinking about sex, that is because this center is probably overactive. Or if you have social anxiety, this is probably imbalanced. It's because this has to do with your emotions, with your personalized identity, like your personal self and the emotions that you store. So when you have emotional drives from your past, right, and then you act on them, and stuff, it gets stored in here. That's why a lot of people keep a kind of a gut here. That's why things get stored here, like fat even. That's because it's storing these energies, these things about yourself. That's who you are, and that's where you store it. So there's practices like flutter breath. We breathe really fast up and down through your nose, because it loosens up this space. You can do some big exhales. Just let it go, and then as we go to the higher chakras, you can see what you can fill it with to replace, so you can do bigger and bigger things and fill the abode of yourself with things you prefer, opposed to what you're storing currently. That's what we do every day. So we have our foundation, we have our abode of ourself, the sexual center, and then after that is our willpower center. This is the fire in our system. It's how our body heats up when we need to be heated up. When we run, we're warming up and everything. This is from this center right here. This has to do with your identity and your intellect as well. So you have all of this abode of yourself. So let's say you're an American, right? So you're an American, and you'll stand up for America. You store that here. This part is where you'll take action to protect that identity. You will take will. You use your will. It's where your willpower is stored. This is your fire in your belly. It's how you do your digestion. So this is the center where you store who you are, kind of, and all your emotions and the things you suppress. And this is your identity filter. It holds your identity to this. So you can see the bottom 3 all have to do with being very animalistic. Your will to go get food, your need for hunger, and your the fact that you're here, and your need to stay alive, you know? So we're alive. We have these desires. Right now, we're at a point where we're seeing that they're not high desires, but we'll bring this energy up. That's the next chakras. Then we got this one, which is our willpower. And once we break through the will of our gut, we'll get to our heart. And then this is where things get interesting, because most other animals don't ever have this chakra activated. And this is where your brain, you stop using your gut instinct to go get food, or you have to do this. The gut's really good, it's really useful, but the heart has a type of intelligence that humans cannot understand. It's so intelligent that you kind of just with a whim will follow your heart, and everything works out in a much more non-scientific way. It's like magical, right? So that's the heart chakra. The heart has a huge electromagnetic field around it, and when you pray to your heart, it's very sincere, and you can attract things very, very fast, and it helps you stay positive and loving, connecting with the heart and opening the heart up, and it's the passage to get into the higher intelligence. The heart is not, it's not something, it'll actually make you more confused, the heart, because you just love, you're just confused, you don't know, but you're okay, you're phenomenal, but you're just confused, and it's okay to be confused, but that's what the heart kind of does. And so this goes up into the throat. The throat is involved with divine truth. So when you lie, it kind of closes it up. When you use stuff from here, it closes it up. But when you're expressing divine truth, this actually opens up. And when it opens up and you're expressing divine truth, then you're very capable of making things change in your world, and you have a lot of power to say something, and people will do things, and things will change because you're coming from a divine truth. So generally what you're saying, if assuming this is opened correctly, what you're saying is going to be something that will help everybody in the situation, so everybody will support it. So that's why it's so powerful, is because you're going to be saying stuff to people that is really, really important for that moment, for a big thing. Well, with focus here, opening that up, and this is less confusing than the heart. The heart is like, what? This is crazy. I thought I was a human being, but no, I'm so much more. And now you're starting to experience the truth. And then the next one is the third eye, and the third eye is like a connectivity center to create futures, to look at your past. So and to leave this dimension, visit another dimension, be in that dimension, gather energies from that dimension, and bring that energy back into your body and put it back into the abode of yourself. Remember how I was saying that? So you can actually change stuff with this portal, third eye portal. It allows you can see everything physical with your two eyes, but when you take your eyes, you can try this and look up at your eye and kind of look into yourself. You might have some sensations. There's practice you can do where you look at your eyes, you tilt your head up a little bit, and you just breathe for time, and things will open up. So that's really, really cool. The last chakra is the crown chakra. This one is dope because, well, it's also kind of confusing like the heart, but the difference is you might have all these questions in your heart. The crown is actually all the answers. So when this portal opens up here, and you can bring your energies out, and your energies go into the seventh chakra, as questions arise, normally questions arise and then you kind of have to try to figure out in your intellect. Well, questions arise and instantaneously all of the answers in your understanding. Not necessarily in all of the words. You don't necessarily can say it exactly. Communication skills are kind of required. But when you put into that chakra, you find that all of the answers you ever could need, even non-physical, but physical too, everything, you just know for certain. And you find answers, your angels are up there, your angels just like shoot you with this love that just tells you everything, and that's the kind of the crown. So just a really, really quick recap. I know this video is almost 10 minutes. I hope you enjoy. It's really, really cool stuff, because once we get this going and we open up minor chakras, and I'll teach you guys some mudras in the next some time, gang signs, there's something going on when these things happen, and it makes a huge, you can feel energy like this. So energy flowing, right? So we want to flow, the quick recap here, we want to flow from first grounding, stable. Remember, you're a human being. Stand like strong today. Try it. The second one is the abode of the self. This is where all of your emotions, your sex drives, your food, your hunger, your desires, you can go out and get higher desires and store them here, and then you'll get emotional pulls to do higher desires, like come up, check this place out. And so then we have the will, because this one, the will is important because you need to have concentration. You need to be able to focus on one thing for an extended amount of time if you want to open some stuff up like this. So willpower is important. You can practice by staring at something and only staring at that for an extended time, and just only that, and you'll just upgrade your concentration just by focusing so much and only on one thing for that amount of time. If you can do 5 minutes at a stretch, I guarantee you can become successful. Most people can't do it, but once you can, then you can go up to the heart, right? Go up to the heart and just enjoy yourself. Set intentions without any, oh, how's it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Like, There's nothing for that. It's confusing. It's how's it gonna happen? But you just know, and you feel amazing, and it's loving, and then you can go to the truth. Not everybody really needs this one. This is for specific types of people, leaders. But this one's important. This one's very important because this is where you can create your reality. So, like all of the things I said, I'll teach practices in the future to do more. But then this portal right here will allow you to funnel your energy to create something, and then you can become that, and then your action, everything in you is different from that point forward, unless you start getting fall back to the old, but you won't because you're cooler than the average person. And yeah, the last one's the crown. So you can try around and just like kind of feel each center, kind of like focus on it. All you need to do when your attention is somewhere, it automatically works. So don't think you like, oh, I don't know all the secrets. I don't know all the tricks. All you do is just think about it, and it will start to heal itself. And you might start getting ideas on how you can make more finances. You might get ideas about how actually, you know what, I don't want sex right now. I probably want this other bigger desire. And you know what, I can concentrate enough to actually make it happen. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking. And honestly, I'm so grateful. This is an amazing opportunity for me to have. And I know that huge things are gonna be happening, and it's amazing to be here. And I just know that as soon as the time comes, I'm gonna be able to say exactly what I need to say to be able to acquire my biggest dreams. And I know that my biggest dreams are what they are, and I have seen them, and I carry the energy to be able to accomplish those things, and I have all the answers. So that's the chakras. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, hit the like button and the bell notification, so that way I can keep sharing awesome stuff. I'm kind of curious what you thought about this video. All my videos are different. I want to get really good format, what people want, how can I get this Eastern stuff to the West in the best way to make most people make the most money, most success, help the most people be happy all the time. So yeah, put me on, coach.